Hi, I am Cesar Santos. Once a year, I like to break the routine and go abroad and travel to teach a workshop. I decide to share my techniques and also meet new people and get in an environment that I'm not used to, a new environment. And I think that's exciting and it keeps me awake. This time I'm going to Florence, Italy, and teach a series of 4 workshops. So I want to invite you to come with me and see what my day is all about and how my workshop functions.
Hello, flight attendants. Please prepare for takeoff.
I'm going to be staying in the San Nicolo neighborhood, which is a neighborhood that I like because it's not full of tourists, it's more down to earth. I love this neighborhood because it's on the other side of the Arno, so I get to cross the Ponte alle Grazie or Ponte Vecchio on my way to the studio every morning. It's very exciting to go back to Florence because that's when the humanistic side of our history took place, when philosophy came together with science, art, mathematics, architecture to develop this great renaissance that still is visible today. So going back to this place is very personal and also symbolic for my art. So where a better place to teach what I've learned on all these years to students in that area. Going to Florence is going to bring back memories of when I used to study there. That was my first place where I started to develop and learn about the optical sensations and how to translate the visual world into a two-dimensional area. It's exciting because I will be visiting places where I used to have breakfast, little path I took to go to school. There is so much art in Florence that I always bike around looking for new treasures to find. So it's always good to go into churches, and every door you open can be an amazing piece of art behind it, so you never know. So I'm always open to see what I can learn in that city. I was lucky to meet Lucio, a local artist who showed me around, and he showed me a treasure. I found in a local church a painting by Cesar, and after that every morning I would go and check it out and study it, draw it. It was an amazing discovery for me. I will design the workshop with a systematic approach that will guide and help the students through a system, and that way follow a process that will help them make, from the beginning of the drawing stage, build up stages to the dead coloring, first painting, which is finding the colors, all the way to the finishing layers. All that is going to be done in 5 days. Since we will be working with a live model, it's very important to break down those elements because nature is finished, it's rendered. That's what we are shooting for. But in order to arrange those elements, we need to first draw and control the proportions, control the lines. So I'm having all the students make sure that they take their time to measure and do placement so that just with lines show already the character of the cedar. Hey, what is that clip doing there? He didn't take my workshop. Get out. That's why he's putting color, value, and drawing at the same time. It's not working. Say no, no. No, no. That's a bad no, no. After the drawing stage, we will go over the values, the masses of the subject, of the sitter. For this, I'm going to use a limited palette using just 3 colors: titanium white, light red, and raw umber. These 3 colors will be enough to arrange the value composition in very simplified ways. So we're gonna find the darkest area, the lightest area, and a middle tone. And then from there, we're gonna develop it into more specifics. What the students have to keep in mind in this stage is to keep the values clean, and also to remember not to lose the drawing. It happens that sometimes when we are painting the underpainting stage, we go over the drawing and we mess it up. At the end of this stage, the values have to be very clean and simplified. And also remember not to lose the drawing. The drawing is very important because it's the foundation of the painting. We are ready now to move on to first painting, where we find more colors, but for now, let's let the layer dry. Since we have dealt with the drawing and the dead coloring, now we can be more comfortable and just focus on finding out the color variation throughout the painting, throughout the model. At this stage, we will arrange the color variation, where an area is maybe a little pinker, another area a little cooler and grayer. What type of gray is it? Is it green gray, or is it blue, or more neutral, to create a more exciting painting in terms of color vibration. Make sure that you apply the color in a direct way, in an opaque way, and not to blend and too much and fine detail. I will have the students to keep in mind that the goal for the first painting stage is to arrange the color harmony throughout the painting. In a broad way, you have to apply the color directly to find its true power. After this, we are ready to move into the second painting stage. And that's when we bring all the work to a finished stage. That's when we refine all these colors and the drawing and the values and bring the painting together. It's good to see artists with a strong paint application and good techniques to be open to new ideas and new ways to approach a painting. So for me to share my knowledge and also learn from them is part of the experience of me coming here to Florence to give workshops. Let's wrap this video up. I went all the way to Florence, the birthplace of the arts, this time to share my knowledge and the little bits of my heart.